What is going on?
I found him. I lost him for a couple weeks there, but I found him. Little buddy's back, better than ever, and he's going to be right there the whole time. So, hi, welcome back to Bomb Squad Born Again. I'm your host of Master of Ceremony, Tanner Richard Kraft, and with me I have...
James the Nerd.
And a special guest joining us for the first time.
OnYourLeftSam.
Woo! And today we are talking about episode 8 of Daredevil, Isle of Oh, shit. All right, well, that's pretty par for the course with the shit that Matt went through this episode. Yeah, so, Isle of Joy. As far as I can tell, this is the first episode since the first one to be post-creative overhaul. It also seems to be, I don't know about your guys' opinion, but consensusly, this seems to be everyone's favorite episode so far.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would agree. My favorite before this one was the bank heist episode, which is funny because that seemed to be everyone's least favorite. But
yeah, I love it.
I love this. This is the most Daredevil-y it felt. They brought back the fucking sense thing from the first episode that I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
With like expanding and shrinking.
The dolly zoom.
Yeah, that shit was so cool. Well, it was a dolly zoom combined with an aspect ratio change, which is really cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before this show.
Yeah, the way everything stretched.
Yeah. Like that was really cool.
The fish lens.
Yeah. Yeah, that I cannot imagine that was super easy to coordinate. Because that was a camera move, a zoom, and in focus, rack focus. Complicated as a filmmaker, but that's like the tail end of the episode. The beginning of this episode is Bullseye, which from what I understand, Sam here is the bullseye expert of the world, leading bullseyeologist. Bullseye gets thrown out of his solitary confinement and thrown in a general population. And his first thought is, I need Matt Murdock. So they can have a hairline off, the two of them.
Oh, stop.
That was the first thing I noticed. Was I know Charlie Cox has a receding hairline. I didn't know that Wilson Benthal was having a receding hairline. That was new to me. It was very fun. They're having a hairline off. They both make it work, though.
Jesus Christ,
listen. I watched this episode 20 minutes ago. Cut me some slack.
Wow.
James,
greatness 20 minutes ago.
That's right. James, what did you think? James, you like? Elaborate why you like. Talk. Now.
I really liked how it felt like the original series again. I mean, like, we all knew going into this, it wouldn't be exact. I knew it would be really good, but I don't know. It felt so clunky and messed up until this episode. It just feels like you could have cut everything. I was just saying this before. It feels like you could have cut everything except the first and then these episodes. Like, they could have made it work. Like, cut Muse, as much as I love my boy. Like, they did him so dirty. And this episode finally went back to like the artistic roots of like the first episode as well, but like the original show of actually being like stylistic.
Sam, what do you think?
Yeah. I agree. I said this recently. I feel like you can definitely tell which episodes were pre-overhaul and which episodes are post-overhaul, and it's like clear. It's like night and day seeing episode 1 and now episode 8 compared to 2 to 7. It's like the difference in quality and also storytelling. That like James said, I feel like the first episode and this episode could have been its own whole season. Like, we could have probably done without the middle episodes, just because it's like I felt like they just threw it, got it all. They wrapped it up as fast as they could, and now we're like focusing on the real story. So now I'm really hopeful to see the finale and also see season 2, since they're going to keep the same directors and showrunner. So.
Yeah, I agree. I liked a lot of the stuff between the episodes that were clearly post overhaul. It's also clear that it was Marvel being like, well, we shot 6 goddamn episodes. We spent a lot of money on these episodes. We're not throwing them away. So make it work, they said to the original show, the new showrunners. And I thought there was stuff that worked. But once we got to this episode, it's clear that like there's a more cohesive vision, especially because like I believe the original vision of the show was much more case of the week centric. While this one is telling much more of an overarching story. So it's a little difficult. I do not envy the new showrunners having to work case of the week style format into a more long form storytelling serialized format. I don't envy them trying to work backwards into making that work. I think they mostly made it work. Wasn't easy, but yeah, obviously this episode's the best one. It has all the hits. It has Matt. It has Bullseye. It has Bullseye. And most importantly, it has Bullseye.
Yeah.
Did I mention Bullseye was in this episode? He's in it for like 3 minutes, and it's like the best part of the fucking show.
Oh, it's
like a Hannibal
good.
Lecter.
Like, incredible. Like, for me, what I like about this new episode is that when we see familiar characters like Dex coming back, and then even when Matt talks about Foggy, it just feels more like personable because we know these characters. And I feel like a fault that the show has is introducing these new side characters who they want us to have that same feelings.
Who the fuck is Cherry? Who the fuck is Cherry? He shows up every week, and I'm just like, who are you? Why should I care about you?
Gonna get Tanner the Cherry Funko Pop.
Oh my God, it'll be my prize, but I won't take that one out of the box. That one will stay in the box, James, I promise.
Into the trash can.
Cherry just comes in hot in every episode, and it's like, how do we know? Like, how can we trust him? You know, like
why the fuck does this random retired cop know Matt's Daredevil? But like every week, this guy, he comes in and he's like, Matt, I know you're Daredevil. I know you're Daredeviling. Stop Daredeviling.
Yeah, like you
have a wife and children. And Matt's like, I don't have a wife and children. And Cherry's just like, stop.
That's exactly how it goes. Yeah.
And and the whole time I'm like, who the fuck are you? I became convinced that he was a character in the original show that I forgot about. I have to Google this every week and remind myself, no, they invented this one. And I feel bad singling him out.
Like a nickname for?
I don't know. Is that his real name? What? Cherry can be a surname. Is he one of those people that go by their last name?
Where they get Cherry from?
I'm gonna look it up.
Feels like it's supposed to be one of
what
those
names
cool
is Cherry a nickname for? Maybe it's his last name. Are we just idiots?
That's what I just said. That's literally what I just suggested.
I am an idiot.
Do you not know what surname is, James? Because that's what I said.
I just didn't hear you.
That's fair. Anyway, I will say I only single out Cherry because for the most part, he's the only one of the new characters I don't really like. There's also that detective lady, but she's been barely fucking in the show, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
But like, Matt's new law partner, I like her. Heather. I actually really, really like Heather.
Yeah.
I like Heather too. I do too. She's good. She's cool.
Especially, this is the thing James and I talked about last week, was that last week's episode is when we finally went, oh, we like her. Actually, she's cool. And I guess that was why we needed episodes 2 through 6, so we could care about Heather. Or it's 2 through 7, rather.
Yeah,
and
I noticed the show is really developing the relationship, so I've warmed up to her. I like her.
Yeah, same.
But obviously this episode, the highlight for me was Bullseye, just because season 3 did such a good job with fleshing out his character and giving him so much depth, and I feel like with this episode we saw that again, and it was incredible. It was beautiful with the blue rose opening. That's it. It was just artistic, like what James said.
I really dug the blue light thing they had going on with him. Like every time he was like, I'm shifting into Bullseye mode. They put in some blue light to I guess get us in his headspace a little bit. Which was cool.
Bullseye all over the place.
It's they in season 3 they gave us the buzzing noise, and now we get the blue light.
They brought it back in one part.
I did notice that. And it's worth keeping in mind. Something I really like Bullseye, and this is more of a compliment of the original show than this one. Bullseye in the comics is a very fun character. He's a psychopath that kills people. He also does not really have a backstory. I guess I'm more praising season 3 of the original show here. I love the backstory they gave him that show, like you were saying, and it makes me this is my favorite iteration of Bullseye ever, just because they give him a backstory that makes him interesting. And I'm happy to see him come back. Fucking crazy. Let's just I just want to say for the record, about 5 seconds before it happened, I was seeing all the sequence of events and I out loud said, oh God, Matt's gonna take the bullet for Fisk. And then that's exactly what happened. I said that and then literally 2 seconds later it happened.
I was spoiled, so I knew that was happening.
How did you get spoiled? I thought you watched this as soon as it drops.
Set photo.
Well, that's on you. That's your fault.
Yeah.
That is on
well,
you.
you know, like, well, strangely on Twitter,
Don't say it because Tanner's not gonna know. Yeah.
I have been managing to avoid them. The only thing I know about is that Matt goes black next season. Matt wears a black costume next season.
Wait. I wasn't spoiling anything. I was saying that last week, like screenshots from episode 8 were leaked on Twitter. So I saw the same thing. It was like, yeah, that was I don't know how that happens because the people who get the episodes early are part of the press. So it's like who's the op? Who's leaking that stuff? But
Charlie.
Anyway, there was a lot of discourse that I've seen recently about why Matt took the bullet. They were like, oh my gosh, like, well, obviously it was foreshadowed when him and Dex had that conversation in the prison, which I love foreshadowing. There's something I love, it's foreshadowing. But for me, like, my opinion on why Matt did it, like, I think it's just in his nature to get in the line of fire, you know what I mean? I don't think he wanted to save Fisk. I think it's just like who he is as a person.
Like, his natural inclination is to jump in front of the bullet. His natural inclination is actually severe self-harm, which I respect.
Yeah.
Respect's not the right word. That implies it's a virtuous thing. Maybe if you're Catholic, it's a virtuous thing. No offense to any Catholics that might be watching.
Tanner.
The Catholics love me. I'm really tight with the Catholic community.
I'm making that into a shirt for Tanner. Add it to the merch line.
Just my face. The Catholics love
Catholics love me.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I agree. You could have skipped episodes 2 through 7 and made 1, 8, and 9 its own thing, presumably. There was stuff I liked in those episodes, but this is clearly like, James was kind of thinking, James was worried that it's like, well, what is this all building towards? And it's like, oh, it's building towards picking up a Foggy plot line from episode 1. Okay, that makes sense. That's like, that was set up. And
yeah, I agree.
This episode really made me remember that, oh yeah, in season 3, Vanessa like became a psychopath herself. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You forget, oh yeah, she might be more evil than Fisk, kind of low-key.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's Queen Pin now.
Yeah. Queen Pin.
I respect it. I love her downfall. Like, I love seeing her like become evil. I love it.
I'd buy tickets
like,
to it.
It reminds me of it reminds me of Jessica Jones, Trish Walker, when she has her own downfall. It's like, I love that.
When is Jessica Jones coming back? I hope the other Defenders. I hope the rumor I'm hearing about the other Defenders being in the next season are true. I'd love to see them again.
I mean, Kristen was in New York for like a solid long time.
That could be anything.
She was filming for Dexter, but yeah, wishful thinking. I hope she's in season 2.
Wait, Dexter?
Yeah, they're coming out with one where he's alive again.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh
yeah,
my
dude.
God. Fuck off.
I love Dexter, like,
Jesus Christ. Well, the last 4 seasons of the show sucked. The revival season sucked. What about the 7th time being the charm? First 5 seasons of Dexter are really good. I actually thought it was
see this YouTube short.
Okay. Just Dexter. I did not know the fucking revival alive. Serenity
now.
Firefly?
I do like Firefly. That is one of my favorite shows. But we're talking about Daredevil Born Again. Stop changing the subject, James. The task force, I do love how they just had like an offhanded line saying vigilante activity is down 30% since the task force. And I heard that line and I thought, what the fuck does that mean?
Eric Adams just said a similar. So
how do you quantify that? See, that's the crazy thing. Wilson Fisk could be the primary suspect in multiple murders and become the mayor of New York, and I think that's unrealistic. And then I remember Andrew Cuomo's about to become mayor of New York in real life, very possibly. So, nothing means anything, apparently. Art imitates life, imitates art, imitates life, imitates art. And
I like that the show is like shedding light on how corrupt the system is. Like I really like how they're delving into that, especially with like BB Urich kind of acting as like a double agent. Love that scene.
I like
Every
that
time
part.
I think someone's going to say BB-8, every time.
I stopped that. I liked how she was like, I don't publish everything under my name. I went, oh,
Yes.
and then
Like,
I thought that would never work in real life.
The other name she publishes is Ben Urich. Don't come and catch me.
Wilson's just opened a newspaper like, I thought I killed him. I really like the beginning of the episode where Matt and Heather were having their argument, and that was being cross-cut with like Wilson and Vanessa becoming like one power couple truly again, while like a wedge is being driven between Heather and Matt, or opposite end of the spectrum couple is all of a sudden like, yeah, we tight, you know, all you needed was a little murder.
Yeah. They did a lot of parallels this episode, especially like Vanessa was wearing a red dress like Daredevil, and then Heather wearing the white dress Kingpin, you know?
Yeah, I noticed that. That was cool. Too. I like that. Yeah, ladies, keep this in mind. If you ever cheat on your man, kill the guy. All will be forgiven. This is official legal advice from Tanner Richard Kraft.
I'm pulling this up in court.
Yeah, this happens to James and pulls it up in court. And I'm there in court to testify like I was fucking kidding.
You're saying, Sam?
Yeah, sorry.
What'd you say?
You were saying.
I was just saying how I said it was crazy that she killed Adam. That was like not expecting that at all.
I didn't know where they were going with that.
That took me off guard. But I guess it like makes sense. They like finally came to understand each other. I guess the resistance from Vanessa this whole time was like, why are you throwing away the criminal empire? And I guess Wilson's like, you don't understand. The city will become the criminal empire.
Yeah.
James, you look inquisitive.
I'm gonna be totally real, Chief. I zoned out for a second.
Where do you think we are right now? James saw a box of Booberry in his peripheral vision and just started hallucinating. Do you actually?
It's on my set.
I swear to God, you motherfucker.
It's right there. Right there.
I can't stand you. Didn't that shit expire in a month?
Wait. Is that the cereal you were talking about?
Yes!
One time?
Yes!
I do know the Booberry lore. Oh my gosh.
25 boxes of Booberry.
He did this in front of me. He has mental illness.
And I got the other 10 when I got my job as a celebration.
You're insane.
I'm about to do giveaways for it, so I'm not going to finish them before they go expired.
Nobody wants your Booberry.
Signed box of Booberry. Tanner, there's like, all right, it's worth it now.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just like, it's a great episode. There's not much to say. The last thing I want to say is that it's kind of convenient Matt got shot because Fisk was totally about to tell Dr. Glenn that he was Daredevil.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just called her Dr. Gwen when I've been saying Heather this whole time.
That's why I made my face. I was like, Dr. Glenn, dude.
She's my therapist. Sam, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say the scene that like everyone's talking about is when Bullseye broke out with the tooth.
Oh yeah, the fucking tooth.
Oh my God, how do we not bring that up?
So
my favorite part of the whole episode.
I love that kind of shows like he can literally turn anything into a weapon.
Yeah,
and,
he's done that 3 times in the comics.
Yeah,
that's true.
He has no powers. He's literally just skilled like that. Like he's just built different.
Yeah, the Wikipedia page for his comic character says like he's able to turn everything into a weapon with perfect aim. It's almost supernatural. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. This shit is supernatural. What the fuck?
He never misses.
This is insane.
The tooth scene was so sick because I saw the picture of him smiling with the tooth. I just thought he got the shit beat out of him. It was just like, ha, like Green Goblin and No Way Home. And I thought it was just gonna be that. When I saw him smile with it, I was like, oh, that's not. Oh shit, yeah, it was great. Mind you, I'm watching these at work on my break on my phone.
Bro's like got a crazy jaw to be able to launch that tooth with that much velocity. James, I am saying what you think I'm saying. Bullseye is in fact the throat goat, James. Just for you, I'm saying that.
Wow.
Bro, literally, the way he launched that tooth out of his mouth, that's fucking insane. That's fucking insane.
Tanner, I'm not coming back next week. You can do it alone.
It's just me staring. It's just me talking to Matt. Matt, hello.
Schizophrenic Tanner.
And that's the episode.
No, I don't know where it's gonna go with the finale. Like, I don't get where we go from here at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I feel like we got. Yeah. Sorry, I cut you off. You go.
No, you're good. I didn't know what I was gonna say next. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, I feel like this season we got 2 separate storylines. You know, Tanner's really looking at that Daredevil Funko. Yeah, I feel like this finale is probably just gonna tie up all the questions that were raised in episode 8, because so many were raised. Because it's like, what questions did Dex have? What is Red Hook? Like, why did Vanessa allegedly hire Bullseye to kill Foggy? Like, what?
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna wrap up really fast, but I hope it's like a crazy explosion of craziness.
Yeah, Oh wait, I do know one thing, but I don't know how they're gonna get there.
Don't say it.
Well, you know it, but I don't know.
Do I know it?
You do know it.
I do think it's worth keeping in mind that this show was originally supposed to be a single 18-episode season that was then split into 2 seasons, 1 9 episodes, 1 8 episodes. So I think there's a very real chance that the finale next week isn't really going to wrap things up neatly, if much at all.
Yeah. It's probably
it might
feel
be like
a mid-season finale.
I agree. It's probably going to feel like that.
I did watch a full season review around the time of the first episode. I remember them saying a lot of questions are still unanswered.
Which I was expecting that. And I'm not going to criticize it if it doesn't not feel like an ending, because I'm expecting it to not feel like an ending. I will be surprised if it feels like an ending.
I'm just here for the vibes.
I think it wouldn't surprise me if they mostly wrap up. We get an answer to the Foggy thing, like a definitive answer. Because I'm gonna be honest, the way Vanessa was talking seemed a little sus.
Yeah.
Seemed a little sus. Maybe Franklin Nelson is buried alive in a prison somewhere. I'm just saying.
Tanner, did you bury Foggy? Did you do it
Shut
yourself?
up. Aaron Hansen is in my basement right now.
I love how you say so many actors' names wrong.
Yeah, I don't know where I got Aaron from. Eldon Henson is in my basement right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. And
I don't know where Aaron came from.
Before.
He did.
Bethel. Yeah.
Bethel.
Listen, don't criticize me.
Shut it down. Cancel the podcast.
Don't criticize me. You're not better than me. Nobody's perfect.
Tanner.
Matt thinks I'm great. Don't you, Matt? Thank you for watching this episode of Bomb Squad Born Again. We really appreciate it. James, do you have anything you want to plug?
Jesus Christ. Keep your eye on my Instagram. I'll be starting to talk about my charity event coming up in July.
He's gonna go shirtless.
That's about it.
Ooh.
I already did.
He's gonna do it again.
It's on my Instagram. I got a tattoo.
He's gonna do it a third time.
Yeah.
He's gonna go shirtless and reveal he has a third arm in the back.
6 arms next year.
That's true. Sam, do you have anything you want to plug?
I don't know. Just you can find me on Instagram, OnYourLeftSam. I also have my own podcast with my friend Tony Ann's Fangirl Confessions.
Yes.
So we took a little bit of a hiatus because I was moving, but we'll be back very soon.
Tune in.
Oh, a whole Daredevil hiatus. Ooh,
tune in to her show, and if you don't,
Bullseye
where the fuck did Matt go? I was gonna pick up Matt, and I fucking lost him again. Jesus Christ!
I like how my Funko hasn't moved anywhere. Bullseye's just acting.
Okay, well, I'm trying to balance mine on a round surface, so Yeah, I don't need this.
You know who
If
else doesn't
you-
need this? Kicks me out.
If you're watching this on any of the audio
I don't know what's
platforms are on, if you're watching this on any of the audio platforms are on, that's incredible. If you're listening to this on any of the audio platforms are on, thank you oh so very much for listening. We really appreciate it. How about you mosey on down below and leave us a review? It helps boost us in the algorithm or something. I don't know. I just work here. If you're listening, mosey on down over to our Patreon, where the $5 tier gets you access to commentary tracks. We just recorded one on the 2003 Daredevil movie. It just came out. James's Maddie isn't on it. Yada, 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 yada. The bit's old. We just recorded one for the 1954 Godzilla movie, and we have a fun one planned in the future. Cat in the hat. I didn't say anything. And if you are done subscribing to our Patreon, go to bombsquadproductions.shop to buy some merchandise. Hurry before the tariffs kick in. I don't know how they're going to impact us. I might have to raise prices soon. We'll see. And if you are watching this on YouTube, thank you oh so very much for watching. We really appreciate it. How about you mosey on down over to the comment section below and let me know, what do you think of the Return of the Bullseye? Did you think episodes 2 through 7 were pointless? Is this your favorite episode of the show so far? And finally, should James take his shirt off? Comment below and let me know. And while you're down there, hit the like button so we know how much you like us. Hit the subscribe button to know so we know how much you love us. And hit the bell icon to know exactly when we upload new videos. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in next week when we discuss the season finale of Daredevil Born Again Season 1. It'll be a lot of fun. See you then. Bye.
So did your mom unsub you on Patreon?
Fuck.
They slid my ticket across the table and I said, "Sorry guys, I gotta see about a girl."